Buffalo State Hockey. My name is Evan Harrington. I am here with Buffalo State men's hockey coach, head hockey coach, Steve Murphy, for episode 4 of Mondays with Murph. I mean, we're here, man. We're a month full of episodes in. How does it feel?
Feels good. It's I still can't believe I agreed to do this, but they've been fun, so looking forward to it.
All right.
See what questions you have for me today, I guess.
All right. You know what was also fun? Your guys' 2-0 victory over Niagara Club Hockey the other day. You guys won 2-0. Talk about that win a little bit.
It was good. The guys were excited. I think we were excited to obviously see them in a game situation. They were excited to play. So we wanted to get the season, 22-23 kicked off on the right foot. And I think there were some good things that we can take out of the game. And I think there were some things that, obviously we still need to improve on. So, I think we got what we wanted out of the exhibition game for sure.
What are some things you liked about the win over Niagara?
Well, I liked us holding them to a shutout. For sure. I think that was one of the things that going into the game again, just defensively, really with 3 kind of days of full on ice instruction, we weren't really sure how the game was going to go. So on the defensive side, I thought we were fairly pleased with that. I think there were some mistakes that we made. Emil bailed us out a couple of times. I really thought in the second period that was probably our better period or our best. We started to play to our strengths and started to implement some of the things that we've tried to adapt and change moving into this season. And so once we got doing those things, you started to see some speed come out. They started to take some penalties. And then obviously we got the second goal, and that was a big goal for us.
All right, outstanding. You mentioned you've only had a couple structured practices thus far. What are some things from that game you would like to improve on going forward into your future exhibition games and in the regular season?
Well, I think with just managing the puck and managing the game, and I thought we had way too many turnovers in key areas of the ice, specifically the third period. And we kind of called the timeout, 6 minutes into that third, and that's what we were discussing. It was like, this isn't how we're going to be successful this year. This isn't how we're going to close out games. And we were fortunate that Niagara didn't make us pay for it, but someone else is going to, and we've kind of really echoed that over the last few days here. So would really just like to see us, with a lead, take care of the puck a lot better and not really spring other teams to either odd man rushes or to give them, momentum and just kind of squash it all there. But yeah.
All right, speaking of a little bit of momentum, 3 new guys in Aiden LaValle, Ryan Leonard, and Nick Stuckless all recorded an assist in their Bengal debut. How can you talk about that, building their confidence and momentum going forward?
Yeah, I think they're all three of the good players coming in. We've been really happy with all of them, really all of our new guys, and it was good for them to obviously get their feet wet, both here at Buff State or at the D3 level. Obviously, Nick's a transfer, so he's played at the D3 level before. But, I don't know. Again, we just kind of take everything in stride here and keep trying to get better. It was good to obviously see those guys get on the board. But I think that, all 3 can improve in certain areas of the game, and they're still learning. But obviously, individual points is a key component to, like you said, building confidence and stuff like that. And we know our staff has full confidence in those guys, as we do in everyone else. And it was nice to see them get on the board, and kind of see how it rolls from here.
All right, another new player that I want to talk about is freshman number 44, defenseman Drayton Todorov. I mean, when I was calling the game up in the booth, every time I saw someone go down on the ice from the opposing team, it looked like number 44 just, hit him right on the ice. What can you talk about Drayton Todorov and what he brings to the team, setting the tone?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the reasons we recruited him was we wanted to add some toughness to our lineup and specifically to the back end, and he does that. He's a good skating defenseman, very physical. The things that we're trying to work with him on is having a better stick, but I don't think there's anybody that's going to knock him off the puck. He's very strong. It's one of his best attributes. But now we've got to, kind of teach him and get him working with just his stick, when he can go out of his way to hit guys, and when he just kind of needs to back off too. So But big, strong kid, and yeah, he's been everything as advertised as far as coming here and handling his business, and he's been a pleasure so far.
Yeah, he's definitely an outstanding talent. All right, let's move on to the exhibition game you guys have tomorrow, actually. So when this episode comes out, this game would already be played. But let's talk a little bit about it nonetheless. It's actually against Fredonia. It is another exhibition game, and you also play them in the regular season as well. So how can you talk about this game and how important it is to play them in exhibition play leading into regular season play?
Yeah, it's different because technically we turn around in 2 weeks and play them in a regular season game. I don't know. I think our approach is the same going in this exhibition. We just want to see some good things come out of it. We want to continue to see our guys implement the things that we've been working on. Some of the structure and the skills and the habits. And again, it's a good opportunity for some of these young guys to get some more reps before games are, really count here. So it'll be another good test for us. Fredonia's built a little bit different than we are. I'm sure they're trying to find out, they probably have plenty of new guys that they're trying to, get involved with and learn some things about, just like we are. So it'll be good. It'll be a fun contest. It'll be another good test, and then obviously we're going from there into the regular season. So,
all right, outstanding. So after Fredonia and the exhibition game, you guys should be moving into regular season play, and you're going to have 2 home games back-to-back against Lawrence University. What can you say about that team that you're set to take on, and what's the approach coming into that game for you?
Well, we don't know much about them, and I say that because they've got a whole new coaching staff, and so I would imagine that staff's going to implement a lot of different things from probably the previous one. So it'll be a little bit of an unknown. I think game 1 will probably it'll be a little bit of a feeler out as far as trying to pick up some of their tendencies and what they like to do. Obviously we want to get off to a fast start, and when you play teams back to back, you kind of want to you want to gain the momentum in game 1, but you really want to put some doubt in their mind moving into game 2 that this team's going to be really hard to beat. So I think it'll be a little bit feeling out in game 1 for both teams, and then you make some adjustments and move into game 2 and go from there. But I'm excited. We don't see a lot of teams from the West, the Western kind of division or conferences in Division 3. So I'm excited for them to come out here, and it'll be a good test for us right off the bat. And we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to getting this thing going for real here.
Yeah, and also those games are back-to-back. Friday, Saturday at home. How do you prepare your guys not only for the regular season as a homestand, but it's like back-to-back? How do you prepare your guys like that?
Yeah, well, this one's different. I mean, our guys are used to back-to-back, but it's different in a sense that you're typically not playing the same team on Fridays and Saturdays. So again, it'll be a little bit different. We've had some experience with playing the same team on 2 nights in a row, but for the most part, you're trying to feel it out. You're trying to get some good things and some momentum built in your game. And then when you move into Saturday, you're going to make a couple adjustments. You're going to learn a lot about your team, but you're going to learn a lot about Lawrence as well, and then come back and get ready for Saturday. And it's funny because typically Saturday, I would expect Friday to be a little bit more wide open, and then Saturday is probably going to be a lot tighter for me.
Yeah, no, definitely, for sure. This has been episode 4 of Mondays with Murph with Buffalo State men's hockey head hockey coach Steve Murphy. I just want to say thanks, Murph, once again, sitting down with me for 10 or so minutes, chatting it up, talking about the previous game and the games ahead in the future. All right, like I mentioned, this has been episode 4 of Mondays with Murph. We will see you guys next Monday. Thank you for tuning in.